Welcome to a new episode of Talking Area 51. I am your host, 51 Spade. And yeah, we back at it again, man. Y'all not gonna believe this. Crazy enough, right after I made the video that I was supposed to post, and I had to post the video today, I lost power. So I haven't had power in like 4 days, man. It's been crazy. I had to get an electrician out here and back and forth the whole nine, but hey, it is what it is. I got power now, man. So let's get to it. So let's get to the reviews that I was gonna do, that I was supposed to do like almost like 4 days ago. But hey, music is forever, man. And we're gonna start this thing all right, man. And what we gonna start with is DaBaby. Be More Grateful. And I must say, man, I wasn't really expecting much from DaBaby, if I'm being completely honest. But I will say this album surprised me. This album definitely did surprise me, man. We got now it is a long album. You got 23 songs on this. And let's go with some of the features that's on here. You got Honcho on here. You got Twin. You got Corey Lay. Now, obviously, I'm not gonna go over this, but we all know what happened to DaBaby. It was basically had got like blackballed because of what he said at one of the concerts, and from there, me thinking about it, I was like, damn, ever since that happened, he kind of been out of sight, out of mind. Obviously, he talks about it on the album, which I really did appreciate. Where he even talked about there's more vulnerability on this side, because I feel like he had a lot to get off his chest, which I really did appreciate, and the way that he approaches it, and actually saying like how he felt, and that he felt like he wanted to quit at one point in time and didn't want to give them the satisfaction of it, and knowing that he's one of the top MCs out here, being from South Carolina, and holding it down. And I must say, I was impressed with this collection of work. I really will say that. He had standout songs on, but even the intro of how he started with Sticks and Stones, I definitely respected the intro. And I must say, DaBaby's ability to tell stories, his timing for punchlines, and how he addresses things, I really do like. He does have a style to me, and it's just to me, that it takes some getting used to. For me, I don't think for other people, because I've talked to other people and they're like, damn, you don't like DaBaby? It's like, it wasn't really that I didn't like DaBaby. I think that he makes a lot of songs that even evident on this album, that he makes songs for women and they be a little bit out there for me. But then he has grounding moments, he has street moments, he have different moments, which you do want from a rapper. So I will say that I don't really have a problem with that. Or What About Me was another standout song. And like I said, he makes songs like Pop That Thing, which kind of reminded me of Move Something from 2 Live Crew. And that's what I'm saying. I was talking to my cousin about this, and I will bring up one thing that he did mention to me. He was like, you know what, Spade, you should listen to this out of sequence, because he felt like it was out of sequence. And I was like, I could see that. I could definitely see it could be a little bit out of sequence, because where he do have some songs that are made for women, like the Shake Spot, Baby Daddy music, like there's certain songs, but then you have other songs that you can kind of crop together, like Letter to My Y.N. I actually did like that. Out Your Business, you know what I'm saying? I did like that song. Don't Assault Me featuring Twin. So he has more serious songs too. What was the other one that I liked? Number One Nigga. And that was like one of them songs that I felt like that was for the women, but it had more of a edge to it. So I actually did respect that. So I will say, like, collectively all the way across the board, this is a real good solid project from DaBaby. I was definitely and thoroughly impressed by it, and I will say that I feel like this is going to go underneath the radar for a lot of different reasons. One, I don't think he apologized for what actually happened, and I don't see that actually happening. I think he's just going to stand on business as far as that. He did talk about how it has affected him and affected him in music, and even getting to that point where he wanted to quit. And also is going as far even saying that they blackballed him, where they even tried to hide his ticket sales. And I can believe that too, because there's a lot of things that go on in the music industry that it's like complete bullshit. So you have to honestly be a fan of who you really like. But compared to rappers that are out there now, with DaBaby, I mean, come on, man. Like, he actually is standing on business. And I would say, I dare anyone or challenge anyone to listen to this project and then tell me like it's just straight garbage. Like, he's giving something for everybody, no matter what it is that you actually looking for, and I can really appreciate that. So check that out, man. Like I said, it's 23 songs. It is Be More Grateful by DaBaby. You will not be disappointed. So definitely check it out. And let's move on to the next. Now, the next one, I ain't think I'd be saying this, but the next album, man. Hey, man, it must be old head OG season. Not saying that in a disrespectful way, because I'm your unk yourself, but listen, I didn't think I was getting this, and it is 8 Ball verses from the book of Primrose chapter 1. I hope we get a chapter 2, and I'm gonna tell y'all right now, man, this right here hit me in my head. 8 Ball still got it. Definitely one of the OGs in the game from 8 Ball and MJG, but boy, I love this project. I'm definitely an 8 Ball and MJG fan. He has 11 songs on here. And what I want to say about this is, I do believe that, I think that he put these out here because it is called the verses from the book of Primrose. So I do believe that he put these out with the intentions of seeing how it stick. You have a lot of the older rappers now, like De La Soul, Nas, obviously the Clips, Raekwon. You have a lot of the older OGs now that's just releasing music, man. And I think we need that. We need the balance that's going to happen, because to me, I don't know where this come from, but rap has approached 50 years, and I most definitely say that it has to be a space for everything, because there's so many elements to hip hop, there's so many elements to rap, and there's so many different styles and genres that it can go in. So I do feel like, me, someone who grew up on 8 Ball, MJG, Ice Cube, NWA, stuff like that, like a lot of us, we still fans and we still around. But to have that notion like they can't rap anymore, like recently I heard like Andre 3000 say something like, what I'm gonna rap about, but I just feel like, what I'm saying, like if you just have love for the rap, and 8 Ball was someone who did it, and he did it, man. I definitely was impressed with this album. Features on the album, he has Big Old Dog and ATM Vaughn. And he has Dr. J. Lawrence Turner and Yella P. And that's really all he really needed, to be perfectly honest with you. And he held this shit down, man. It was a lot of songs on here from the opening song. The first one is like a little intro, but his official real song was 100 Lives. Hey, slapping on that thing. Situations. And the lost art that has been, that he was actually known for, that I feel like they have to definitely bring this back, is storytelling. And 8 Ball on this tells immaculate stories, man. That's what he's known for. He'll paint that picture and you will vividly see everything that he's talking about, even in the song Hang In There Kid. And he did mention something, and it almost makes me believe that it has 2 features on here, a Big Old Dog and ATM Vaughn, but I feel like one of them might be his son. Because he even mentioned something about like how his son say that the reason when he rap and how he visualizing and saying things on paper, and then make you listen to it, and then you hear it, and then it sounds like you, even though he's telling you the story and rapping that story, you can visualize it and see it. And they was like, that's what make his art real, man. Definitely, man. 1972 was another one that I like. He just had a lot of bangers on here. It's a real short project, like I said, 11. But I think he just put this out here just to see, to get that feeling of that warmness, to see how, his fans. I'm telling you, 8 Ball is a fan right now. We out here, man. Please give us some more of this. Please give us some more, because I definitely was it. I rocked this thing, man, from beginning to end. You could tell the growth. You could see he's rapping his age, but he's a phenomenal storyteller, a phenomenal wordsmith. And I'll say I thoroughly was impressed with this project. So, man, y'all go check this out, man. It's 8 Ball verses from the book of Primrose, chapter 1. I hope we get a chapter 2, but 8 Ball, man, he did his thing on this, and I'm not upset, man. Y'all go check this out. And let's move on to the next. Next one that we got coming up is Don Toliver. I'm a big fan of Don Toliver, and we have his new album, Octane. Of the new R&B heads, but also they're more updated now. Since the time of, I will go as far as say, you know, don't kill me for this, but like on a T-Pain level, when they actually using the auto tunes and stuff like that, this is a rebirth of that. Like how when you listen to T-Pain and he was he's a reincarnation of Roger Troutman. This would, to me, would be the reincarnation of T-Pain on a different level. But I definitely is a fan of this. He has a collection of 18 songs on here. Let's see. Features on here would be Yeet, Raymond, Casablanca, Travis Scott is on here, Tizo Touchdown, and Sa Baby. I was definitely impressed with this. I like Don Toliver, to be perfectly honest with you. And he gonna keep the club rocking. He gonna give you some slow jams. His penmanship is definitely good. He never really lets me down, and I see why he gets placements in movies. And he just makes that type of music that, for one, I call it like mood music. You know what I'm saying? He even starts it off. His single, Body, I definitely was feeling that one right there. ATM. The one with Travis Scott, I actually did like Rosary. That was definitely good. But overall, man, I must say, like, when you talking about Don Toliver, you also have to listen to actually what he's saying. I think his other single, I'm gonna mess this name up, I already know, but I think it's called Terashima. I actually enjoyed that song a lot. And his whole body of work, it does put you in a mood for each song and how he moves it. And I think it was sequenced that way for particular reasons to make you feel different things at one point in time. Unlike like when you're listening to rap, but then he does have the ability to, again, like I said, like it's kind of like a rap sing style. And anybody that listens to Don Toliver, they know that he more leans on the R&B side, but he does come from the hip hop world. So he is going to give you some penmanship and have that rap kind of sing style in his songs that he's always going to deliver. But Octane, man, y'all go check that out. All together, I was definitely pleased with the project. I actually gave this about like 3 more runs. I do kind of want to sit down with it some more, but I'm definitely not upset with Don Toliver. Like I said, Don Toliver, for me, every time I see him come on, I'm actually running to go check that out. And, you know, he dropped when a lot of people actually did drop. So I was like, God damn, now I got to take the time to listen to this. But, hey, I'm definitely not mad at it because he is banging and doing, to me, what needs to be done out here. And of the new age of the new R&B sing style, rap style, Don Toliver is definitely it. And to me, is exactly what his title says. This is Octane. So y'all go check this out. I really am a fan of him. And I wasn't mad at it. So let's move on to the next. Next up, man, we got The Game. And he has his second rendition of Every Movie Needs a Trailer. These are actually the credits. And I know a couple of weeks they said that this album was actually going to come out. And it looked like it got pushed back and pushed back and pushed back again. But finally, he has actually dropped it. Now, he did return with the original one. So it is like a double disc. So altogether it's 28 songs, but you would be listening to the original Every Movie Has a Trailer, which he dropped like a couple of weeks back. But this is the credit, what actually has 11 songs on there. Let's go over some of the features that's on there. You got 21 Savage on here. You have Swiss Beats that's on here. Jason Martell. You have Big Duke on here. You have Benny the Butcher, Conway the Machine, and Jason Martell on here. A surprise guest to me that I really wasn't expecting was Bootsy Badass, and that shit is banging. And you got Canel the 1 and 3 three. I don't know how to say this name, so it's like 3DDY. So I can't really say his name. And then, of course, like I said, you got 2 ending songs with Jason Martell. It's a collection of 11 songs. And Game never lets me down, man. Game is a wordsmith. He's going to name drop. That song, Real Niggas with 21 Savage, I actually liked the way that they put that song and had the back and forth on that. Stefan Dig You Out, I found that real funny because he's like, it felt like he was trolling, but Game is so smart. He knows how to construct songs where he give like innuendo, secret like jazz, but they like really hip hop. So they are a double entendre. So listening to Stephon Diggs You Out, that shit was like real funny to me, just based off the title. But he had that on the very first one. Favorite. Hey, I liked that song with Ty Dolla $ign. I meant to say that. Taking Me Back. It has that old R&B feel of You Got Me Swinging. You got me swinging, and he just doing that with Favorites. Hey, that song was banging, and he got Ty Dolla $ign singing on that. Brick by Brick. Hey, man, wordplay. Who could ask for anything better than The Game, Benny the Butcher, and Conway the Machine on a track delivering? I mean, these type of bars, man. Like, it was like a bar fest on Brick by Brick. I definitely like that. You a Virgin. Hey, the way him and Boosie did this song, and obviously Game did the very first 2 verses, and then the way that Boosie comes on the track, it's almost though at first it seems like it's a sample, because at first I thought it was a sample because it seemed like it's a scratch, and he'd be like, pussy ass nigga, virgin ass nigga. He actually comes on, it seemed like it's scratching, and then all of a sudden Boosie comes in and he's actually dropping the verses. So I was actually definitely like a fan of that. So yeah, man, y'all definitely check this out. I definitely wasn't mad at this. It was something that was actually banging, worth checking out. And like I said, there's more songs adding on to it. Every movie needs a trailer, and like I said, he dropped more songs, adding on to it, making it a total of 28 songs. And like I said, he just does a rendition, calling it the credit. And I ain't even really mad at that. But yeah, y'all go check that out, man. It's definitely worth it. And let's move on to the next one. Last but not least, man, my dog, I wouldn't be right. Someone else who came back and gave a deluxe set would be Don Trip. And you already know how I feel about Don Trip, one of my favorites, man. Forgiveness is God's Job, Part 1, the deluxe. And guess what, y'all? Y'all got 8 new songs to check out, and they 8 new songs worth bumping. Listen, man, if y'all not fucking with Don Trip, you don't know what you missing, man. Don Trip is an elite, and when I say elite, I mean elite lyricist. Some of the punchlines and words play that he delivers, I mean, it's like a rapper that you be like, can't surprise you. Don Trip does it every time. For me, he always does every time. Like, I be like, God damn, some of the punchlines and the way that he uses his words to express himself and to say things, no one do it better than Don Trip, man. And actually adding on these 8 songs to me made this a lot better, if I'm being completely honest. Like, some of the songs I was listening to, I was like, shit, this should have been on the first rendition. You know what I'm saying? Anger Management, Chance of Rain. He has a freestyle on there. That Extra Cheese, what do you want on your tombstone? Extra cheese. Bro, his wordplay is just crazy, bro. Like I said, you got eight songs on here. It's Marth CO, so it's like one of those things that just actually is just like, just having more songs on this to add on to it. And like I said, I did a review on this like a couple of weeks ago. I didn't even know he was gonna do a deluxe set on this, but it's definitely worth checking out, going back to check out, and then listen to these 8 additional songs. You will not be disappointed. He is giving serious wordplay on here. He has even on here gave something for the ladies night. You know what I'm saying? Talking about how he feel and what he get into when he get with his lady. But you know, Don Tripp is the man, and anybody that don't know that right now, you must be living under a rock. Because if you really listen to hip hop and you like lyrics and you like gangster shit and you like someone being vulnerable and talking about his life and things that's going on and what's going on in the industry and stuff like that, hey man, Don Tripp is your guy, man. So don't even fuck around and slip on that. So Forgiveness is God's Job Part 1 is the deluxe set, is Don Tripp. But hey, check it out, man. So I just wanted to go ahead and give a update on and wrap this up because I told you I had like a bunch of albums to review, but like I said, y'all just got the recent video because I lost power. But hey, I'm back at it. Hey, I'm finna wrap up out of here though, cause you know it's Friday, so I got more albums that I need to review and stuff like that. And we gonna jump on that. J. Cole came out today, so I'll be hopping on that for y'all and to give y'all like my thoughts and feelings on that. So until next time, man. And if you're new to the channel, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I would really appreciate it. Help me get to 10,000 subscribers, man, because we're trying to make the community grow. And until next time, this is 51 Spade sign out for Talking Area 51. And until next time, man, peace.